What's up, Sugar Cubes? Welcome to another episode of Last Week in Gaming. We are live from Chez Geeks, the one-stop shop for everything board games.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, guys.
What are we talking about today?
Well, there's been some big news this week.
Has
There's
there?
been a lot of big news this week.
A lot of big news.
Yo, there was
this
a huge day of news this
week.
week.
It's true. It all dropped on the same day. We had a video about it last week talking about the Nintendo NX.
Yep.
So we finally know the name, the Nintendo Switch.
The Nintendo Switch.
Making people switch to the better consoles.
Oh, the salt's already starting.
There's a salt shaker and two reasonable discussion hammers.
Yeah. So Nintendo Switch. It's going to be officially a hybrid console.
It is.
We got some basically you play it at home on your TV screen. If your girlfriend comes in, starts yelling at you that she wants to watch her TV shows, pop the controllers on there, and just walk away.
You made me think of something just now. Do you think that they would sell like just a docking bay that you can plug into an alternate television, and then you just dock it from one to the other? So girlfriend comes in the room, take it out of the dock it in your room, keep going where you left off.
You would think that you were not already able to do that on the Wii U.
That's true. You can do that on the Wii U, but what's great about this is you can take it on the go. You can take it outside of your house. You could.
And actually, the interesting part of that is that you can take it on the go and play local multiplayer on the go.
Yes.
Which is something that's never been done before.
Yes.
But I think the time for getting excited is not yet. There are some very cool things that Nintendo teased with it, right?
I'm excited.
Yeah. But potentially cool things. That's the thing.
Well, but that's always the story with Nintendo, right? Always the story with Nintendo. The potential is there, and it's cool. It's going to be execution.
Yes, and the reason that nobody's super on board the hype train just quite yet, and that I think even just walking around Montreal the day that the announcement was done, it was really interesting because you had people talking about it everywhere, and they're like, "What do you think about it?" I don't know. I'm not sure. It looks cool, but at the same time, I'm not sure what to think. Because they didn't really show us anything.
I had the same at work, like on the elevator. Every time I would be on the elevator, someone was talking about the Switch.
Yeah,
but I mean that's Nintendo's marketing at its best.
That's what Nintendo wanted to do. That's all they wanted to do. They wanted to get people talking because now they've officially shown us what it looks like. They've confirmed all these rumors that have been flying around, right? They've confirmed essentially yes, it's a hybrid console. It is both portable and a television console. You can take it on the go. And they've managed to show us that not only can you take it on the go, but you can take it on the go and play with someone else. And there were a couple of very interesting things in that video. One of which, there were no children in that video at any point in time.
I know that's been an obsession of yours.
It has been an obsession of mine, and there's a reason for that. Because in Nintendo's marketing, traditionally, it has always been about the kids.
Yes.
Always been about kids having fun.
Remember that I Am Mario, where it's like the kids jumping over and then they all turn into Marios?
Yeah.
It just only shows that maybe Nintendo's finally realizing that the market is somewhere else and it's not just kids.
They realized their demographic is aging and that they decided to go with their demographic. And so what did they do? They made a console for their demographic. We are the demographic. Do we have time to sit down and play 40 hours of games a week? No.
I wish
we did, but we don't. And so what Nintendo has done essentially is try and make a console that caters to us. Because we do want a game, but we just don't have all the time because we're all professionals now. We all have jobs. We work,
Make videos for you guys.
Some of us have relationships. Those take a lot of time too, Some of us have side jobs. And some of us still do want to play video games. And that is exactly who they targeted with that ad.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
So until we get some real specs...
We do have one spec so far.
The resolution.
No, we know that the Switch is outfitted with an NVIDIA Tegra processor.
Yes, that's true.
That is true. Yes.
That is true. And we also know that there's a 900p resolution on the tablet and a 1080p resolution on the TV. On the TV.
6.7 inch screen.
On a 6.7 inch screen, which is a pretty decent size.
Respectable.
Pretty decent.
I know he had issues with the multiplayer aspect of it.
He doesn't like the fact that it's trying to do multiplayer on a small screen. Yeah,
I don't.
But I guess we'll do more on this when
we have more information.
When we have more information, right?
But how about you guys let us know in the comments below what you think of the reveal?
Please do.
So guys, you guys like cowboys and cowgirls and shooty.
Come on, let's not get crazy. There's no cowgirls in this.
Not sexually, Mike. Not sexually. All right, so we all know that Red Dead 2 has been officially announced. Well, Red Dead Redemption 2 has been announced, and Rockstar teased us a little bit with the reveal trailer.
Which we, yeah.
Is there a question there?
Oh no,
I'm
it's
trying
just,
to keep up.
It's factual. It's just factual right now. What did you guys think of the trailer?
Well, I mean, you can't really tell anything from a trailer these days. You know, I think teasers like that are just about getting the brand back out there, right?
Yeah.
And Red Dead, as a franchise, even though it's only one game, between that and Undead Nightmare.
It's Red Dead Revolver.
Oh, did I not play that one?
Apparently not.
Apparently not.
I did not know
When did
Red Dead
that
Revolver
happen?
existed.
Okay.
either.
Yeah, it's a
Well,
PS2
thank
game.
you.
You're welcome.
Now that I know, I'm educated.
There you go.
What was I saying? Well, it speaks strongly enough on its own that all they need to do is show like a silhouette, and people are like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna buy this game."
All they did was actually just post the logo in red, and people were losing their shit.
Yeah, it's
Like,
true.
and I mean, I was one of them too. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, it's finally happening.
Yeah, and
I still think that Red Dead Revolution would have been a better title than Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm still going to roll with that.
That's
Rockstar.
marketing though. You
Yeah.
know that's probably not
100%,
a game dev that's like, this
100%.
is a great idea. This is them going like, marketing is like, no, you put a 2 there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I mean, the Red Dead Redemption, in my opinion, kind of set the standard for a lot of games for the last generation.
Oh yeah.
How so? Because I wanna see and criticize you for that statement.
You want to criticize me for that statement?
You'll get
Well,
to criticize
the
me too,
way
then.
the storytelling was done in that game, up until that point, I don't think it was that good. Like, it was the first one that you could easily just take the script and turn it into a movie. There's-
Disagree? Are you talking about like Rockstar games in general, or like games
I'm talking
as a
about Red
whole?
Dead specifically.
Okay, then yes, I will give you that. I thought you were making a bold statement about how it was like
No, I'm talking about it really set the
games.
standard, in my opinion, for that. For like the take branching cinema and video games.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see the new one. The trailer was really cool.
It was
There's
cool.
as you mentioned, a lot of buffalo,
Great White Buffalo.
eagles, and forests.
We also saw all of like 7. I think it was 5 or 7 cowboys riding
Yeah.
on horses. So maybe you're part of a band. It might be a prequel because John Marston in the first one was older. and-
Spoilers!
Oh come on!
It's when the
Luis
game's
is
been
not
out
here.
for
Don't
like
do
5
Luis.
years. You can talk about
Yes.
it. You can definitely.
Yeah, no,
talk
we should
about
definitely
it.
talk about it. I mean, at the end of the first one, John Marston dies, right? Yeah. So
was
I
sad.
mean, you can't really roll. The other option I think is maybe his kid growing up.
But that
grew
happened.
up. Yeah, and it's an actual sequel.
No, but if you look contextually within the teaser at the period attire that they're doing, it looks definite prequel. I mean.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
Okay.
if you look
I
at that,
think it's
especially with the
prequel.
involvement of indigenous people, I'm pretty sure it's prequel.
I think it might be prequel. I'm hoping that we get to play John Marston again because
No, just
but-
let it go.
let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
Love the voice acting though.
Yeah, it sounded amazing.
For me, a correlation that I made is that Red Dead Redemption was what is today's Witcher 3 in a sense where it was big, it was full, you had a lot of stuff to do, it was fun. I actually got attached to most of the characters. So for me, it's one of the best games ever.
Did you see that this week there was the map that leaked? We don't know if it's actually
I did not see
confirmed.
that.
No? Okay.
No.
It looks about the same size as the last Red Dead.
That's fine.
From what I can see on the map. From what I'm also seeing, from what people are saying, it takes place more to the east
Yeah,
than the last
I've
one
heard
does.
that too. Yeah.
So, again, we don't know where that's going. I don't know if John Marston, maybe it's before he gets on the train and goes out west. Who knows?
Who knows?
But, again, comments below, let us know what you think.
Super excited.
Super
You
excited.
guys are such nerds.
Yes.
Says the person
Says-
Yeah, that's fair. I deserve that.
You gotta get called out your bullshit here.
In a little bit of sad news, because sad news is it's a game that has been going on for so long. It's the game that opened the. I'm dare to say that it's the game that paved the way for esports. The
Which is?
KESPA, the Korean Esports Association,
Yeah.
has officially announced that they're ending their Starcraft League.
Really?
Yes, after. Just gonna give you the exact number of after how many years.
Fact checking.
Pretty
fact
sure
checking.
18 years.
2.
After 14 years
14.
of professional StarCraft play,
Wow. Are they just stopping StarCraft 1 or StarCraft 2 as well?
all of StarCraft.
All of StarCraft.
They're ending all of StarCraft.
Right
Right now,
bring that like a money.
well, right now as it stands, the only professional league that really is like garnering all the views
Yeah.
is League of Legends,
100%.
Okay.
especially in Korea.
And not just in
see
Korea,
that.
around the world.
Especially in Korea. Because you know how Koreans are crazy about their esports.
True. They are.
And it's a fact. They say that they had a lot of problems throughout the last 5 years with the Starcraft League because they had people that were match fixing. They had people breaking rules, and they felt like it was like maybe not worth the trouble anymore. And they have like other games that are starting to overtake the scene that are like getting bigger than StarCraft, and
The thing is, League of Legends dealt with all those issues as well. They just dealt with it in stride. There's the difference, right? So, I mean, at the end of the day, also, you have to keep in mind League of Legends is a fresher idea. It's newer. I mean, yes, it's a copy of Dota. We all know that, but it's a copy of Dota done really well. So, StarCraft is a 18-year-old game now concept when you think about it. Even StarCraft 2 is it's going on 10 years,
10 years
close
for
to that.
StarCraft 2.
I mean, no, it's not that much. 7 years for StarCraft 2, I think.
When
I
did
was
StarCraft?
15 when StarCraft 2 came out.
No, it was
I was in my 20s.
I was 19 when it came out.
2009, 2010,
So,
something like that.
8
Anyways,
years ago.
Wow.
so it's been a little while that
It's been a
StarCraft
while-
2
it's
is
been
out,
a
and I
while.
mean, League of Legends has been out for a while as well. But when's the last time we've had an expansion for StarCraft 2?
Last year.
Okay, well that's how much it mattered because I
Yeah,
wasn't even
that's
aware
true.
of it. So
Like, it mattered a little.
and I'm a person who pays attention a lot to esports, but whenever there's a StarCraft esport tournament, I'm like, that's what it comes down to. I'll watch Overwatch, I'll watch CS:GO, I'll watch League of Legends, I'll even watch Dota. But when it comes to that, there's just no interest, and it's not one-on-one is not as interesting as possibly 10 on 5-on-5.
I disagree honestly because StarCraft games are like super interesting to me, but it's like
But you have to
to each
consider the
zone.
mainstream,
sure.
mainstream person, right? I'll watch games that I don't even play, but StarCraft 2 doesn't interest me to watch.
But it's a very sad day, for
It sucks
for
for Korean
esports.
esports.
But at the same time, we're gonna see a bigger
Other
opening.
things
and,
come up.
And the StarCraft is not dead in the sense of esports because Blizzard is still gonna be holding their own tournaments.
Yeah.
Even if the Kespa is no longer be supporting the StarCraft professional league.
Yeah. That's fine.
And that's only Korea.
It's all in Korea, so
It's only in Korea. We still have North American leagues, European leagues.
so there's some good news and the bad news.
There's good and bad.
Here we go.
Okay, so another big thing that happened this week in games is there is a strike with the voice actors, and is being covered quite controversially on the internet. So I just wanted to talk about your feelings on the whole thing. The short version is TLDR. They're they're renegotiating a contract that expired in 2014.
Okay.
They want more on-site safety precautions, residuals, and more transparency for the hiring process and what they're actually going to be involved in.
When you say sorry to cut you. When you say residuals, you mean what they get after the game has reached
Yeah,
certain
they were
points.
talking about bonuses with a maximum of something like every 1 million copies, you get like a certain bonus up to 8 million or something. Like it seems pretty reasonable because they just want to, have rewards for being part of a breakout success. Like have.
I think that's absolutely fine. We've seen so many times artists getting
Screwed
fucked
over.
over because like they're not getting paid or like something is very shady in the contract.
Yeah.
And it's like I have a feeling that voice actors didn't really get. I don't want to say not like they didn't get showered with appreciation, but when you play a game or do voiceovers for a movie or whatnot, there's actually a lot of work that goes into voice acting.
It does.
Yeah, voice acting is pretty intense. Well, that's one of the reasons why they're using the hashtag performance matters, and they're
Absolutely.
talking about protecting all creators, like all actors, all talent in general. But it's been getting a lot of hate on the internet from people that I don't think understand. Well, they're saying that they're very entitled, and everyone crunches to make the game, and the voice actor comes in, does a little thing, and now they want millions of dollars. So it's kind of interesting to see the two perspectives that are going on. I'm 100% on board with the performers.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
absolutely.
think their demands are crazy. I think they do need to renegotiate their contract, and I'm glad they're standing up for themselves because I'm a huge supporter of unions.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to see a lot of very angry people on the internet backlashing, being like, "Oh, they're so spoiled," and this and that. I don't think people realize what goes into voice acting.
There's I went to a few panels at Comic-Con and Otakuton, where it was like voice actors that came in and talked about their experience and all that stuff. And they can be in the booth for like 10 hours recording something, and if the thing is not recorded properly or like the tone of voice is not right, they redo it and redo it and redo it until they nailed it.
10 hours? That sounds counterproductive, considering that you can only properly record for 2 hours straight. After that, your voice gets tired.
Well, actually, there's one of the reasons that they're talking about having more like safety precautions is there are people who have actually destroyed their voices working and recording for video game companies because you have to be stabbed, you have to scream, you have to run, you have to things like that.
Imagine the Dragon Ball voice actors.
Yeah, imagine the Dragon Ball guy. What is his name?
Nicholas. I was gonna say Nicholas Flamel.
That's the
That's
philosopher.
the philosopher
the
in Harry
Dragon
Potter.
Ball guy. That's fine.
Goku and Vegeta. Chris Sabat does Vegeta and Piccolo. The guy who does Goku passed out while recording GT. The guy who does Krillin passed out doing Dragon Ball Z. So I mean,
I don't think all studios are necessarily slave
The
driving
same.
people
No,
or things
no.
like that. But I do think that there's something to be addressed, and I'm supporting them.
They deserve what they're asking for.
absolutely.
And most of them do their work, and most of the time they end up doing things that they're not even getting paid for, like mocap.
Well, it depends on the studio and their policies, but
It
yeah,
always depends on
sometimes.
the studio. Like I'm pretty sure that studios like EA, which you just mentioned, is like the ones that are the target.
No,
right now.
it's not the target. They're not the target. It's Disney. EA was mentioned as well. There's Activision. Like it's literally all of the companies are just sort of being blanketed in together. I think people are just clinging to the bigger names because they're bigger names.
Easier to blame.
Yeah.
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 Well, I really
Alright.
hope that everybody who's in that action loss, it's not a loss, but every artist
Strike.
get that
Strike.
strike, get what they want. And that,
Yeah, because I want them to make more video games, guys.
yes, more video games.
Hey guys, thank you for watching our videos. If you want to see some more awesome content, don't forget to follow a couple of little videos over here, and don't forget to subscribe. If you would like to see some awesome swag like this TMS cap, don't forget to check on the description below for Manson clothing designs. And if you want to get some free awesome games, don't forget to check gamer giveaways right in the description below. Thank you and goodbye.